Okay, guys, let's get this shit show started. Hey guys, what's up? Oh, I almost timed that perfectly. Oh, almost timed the music perfectly. Hi guys, welcome in. How are you? How's life going? How's your Friday? How was your week? I'm in a pretty good mood. Just saying. We need a drink. I'm gonna start off this with a Moscow Mule because I feel like doing that. But what's up, Shadow? How are you? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh my God, Shadow, I have some fun stuff to tell you and chat soon. What up, sexy mama and chat? Hello, Alara. How are you? How's Amelia? How's hubby? Hi, Geek Boy. Welcome in. Hi, Bachelor. How are you? Gavin! Hi, Geek Boy. I was supposed to send you shit, Geek Boy. I'm sorry. I totally blinked out until I saw your name right now. Looking fly, says Bachelor. How was your hot date on Friday? My hot date was yesterday. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yes, he's a Texas boy. That's right. I got me a Texan. Also, before anything else, you guys, my friend Ryan is on his way over. He will be here in like 10 minutes. But he's one of my really good friends that I hang out with every single day at school pickup. It's actually Jace's best friend's dad. So every day we hang out and our kids, anyways. He's also going to start streaming. So we're going to tell you guys all about his stream today. Everyone can give him a follow. And he already knows my sense of humor and shit, so he knows what he's getting into. But yeah, Ryan will be here soon. But yes, I did go on a date yesterday. Ryan also gets the play-by-play of every time I go on a date or I'm talking to a new guy. Like, I show him the pictures and he always gives me his 2 cents. It's hilarious. Anyways, he knows about everything that's going on. Uh, Thank you, but I'll tell you guys all about the hot date in a second. Yeah, babe. No, he's not here yet. Miles' dad will be here in 10 minutes ish. Cool. Jace is really excited to see Miles' dad. He's like, is Miles gonna be here? I was like, no, Miles is sleeping. Just his dad's coming over. And then his wife is at home watching, binge watching Love is Blind 3. Yeah, or today, yep. Geek Boy says, week was not bad. Friday, rain and snow and wind. Ooh, yeah, we got a lot of rain today too. No snow though, that's crazy. Oh yes, tell us the tea. Oh, I got a variety of stuff. Also, none of the guys that I'm currently talking to know our channel, so it's not like they're gonna be lurking here. So we good. We can spill some tea. I'm actually gonna make sure that I don't tell them my stream name. That way we can be more honest about the stuff going on. Royal Grand Amelia is now on spring break. Oh, we have spring break next week. You lucky. Yours is earlier. Happy you saw the tub. Oh yeah, I'm happy you saw the tub. The tub? What's the tub? What tub did I see? Oh, that one. Yes. Uh, I don't remember being there. It's okay, Bachelor. Yo, Geek Boy says hi. Yeah, he's supposed to. I told him he should be staying upstairs, but if he wants to bomb stream, he can say hi for like 2 minutes just so you guys can see how tall he is. But I told him like he needs to stay upstairs, and we have a deal going on where I can like give him a popsicle or something if he stays upstairs. It's been pretty warm lately, so most of it will be melted in a day or two. Okay, that's good. That makes sense, Geek Boy. I actually took a bunch of pictures of my plants that are starting to bloom. Cause Armageddon is always flipping me shit that I have a garden channel on my Discord, but I never update. It's like, motherfucker, it's winter. Anyways, I'm gonna start posting shit in the gardening section because I'm gonna be doing a fuck ton of gardening this spring and summer. I got shit to overhaul. Uh, and they don't need to hear about you talking about them as a group. Yeah, that was the other thing. We will get into this discussion later on because I was talking to Ryan about it, but it's like, how many guys or how many people is it like morally permissible to be talking to at one point? And at what point are you supposed to like pick one, right? So like, what if you're talking to three people and you kind of like them all, but like one of them is like only talking to you and no other people? And I don't know. I don't know where that line is because I'm out of the loop. It's been like a decade. So I don't know what is morally permissible or how I'm figuring it out. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. So I'm gonna make you guys help me figure that out. Okay, so that's my brother texting me. Yeah, but as a group, I don't want them knowing about each other yet. And there's not a lot of them. There's like three, but one of them is starting to get really serious. And I, I mean, I assume he knows that I'm but I don't know. It's a gray area. I would appreciate other perspectives on this whole thing. The rose petal bathtub. Oh yeah, I did see the tub. It's very nice. I did like that very much. It was very inspiring. I need to use my bathtub more. Currently, it's filled with like a whole bunch of kid toys because they take a bath in my bathtub. Uh, what's up, man? Being, how are you? Welcome in. Arma, please. I know, right? Oh my gosh, if Arma gets comes in later on today and we're like making southern food, he's gonna flip me so much shit. Suki's like, you got catfish? Girl, I did get catfish. I vetted him thoroughly enough that I didn't actually end up going on a date with him or planning a date with him, but I definitely was talking to a guy for a day or two. And then I was like, are you real? And it turns out he was not real. He was the vegan one. The vegan, I'm going to call him a dominatrix. Yeah, he was a vegan dominatrix. And that's where I was like, if you're a dom, do you use like vegan leather? I had a lot of questions to ask this man. Anyways, in the end, the vegan dominatrix was not a real person. But yeah, I got catfish. So in honor of that, we're making catfish tacos today. Oh, Bachelor's laughing at me. Shanzi, I once got swordfish. John Travolta was there. Lols. Shanzi, that was funny. Tacos and drinks. Let's fucking go. Atta boy. Yeah, actually, we're gonna start on that because I don't know when Ryan's gonna get here. I'm assuming he's gonna be here in the next 10 minutes, but motherfucker's late, so I'm starting without him. And weird. I just want to say, I got these new. Why already put it out? I got this new. I love Fever Tree, by the way. There's this new Fever Tree, which is blood orange ginger beer, right? So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna pre-funk before Ryan gets here, and then he's in charge of making sure we get some sort of food tonight. He agreed to be. It was his idea to come on stream. I was like, yeah, you think you can? He's like, yeah, I can help read chat. And he's like, and I can do like food prep for you, and or you can read chat, and I'll do the food prep. And I was like, okay, this is a 2 person job, especially on a Friday, especially for drinking. And then I got tequila because one of my new boy toys is the Texan. He likes tequila a lot. He hasn't come over yet. We've only been on one date, but I did realize I had a lackage of tequila in my kitchen, so I did go and get a bottle in case any other southern gentlemen want to come to my house and drink tequila. So I got that. We're gonna break it in. I'm not giving him the bottle. I'm just having it on hand in case cute country boys come to my kitchen. So we're gonna drink that, and then Sean's gonna make us drinks using tequila because you know your girl doesn't really drink tequila, but I was like, all right, we'll try. Halle Berry. I know, right? God, she's so fucking hot. Halle Berry is super hot in Swordfish. Yeah. Let me shit. Everyone knows I'm not coordinated. Uh, I see what you did there. Yes, Shanzi's very funny. Caliente, what's the catfish story? There is a vegan dominatrix dude who was talking to me, and he was way too cute to be true. I liked that he was a little bit. He was very gentlemanly. Like he never crossed the line. He was never inappropriate or anything like that. Most of our conversation was just about food and stuff. But he threw in a couple raunchy jokes. He was fun. He was flirty. And then there was this point where I was just like, I think you're real because little things he said did not make sense to me because I know enough. Like I feel like there were some things he's like that seemed a little off for someone like that to say. Like he's like, "Oh, I'm vegan, but I don't care if you are not vegan." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "It's actually really easy to be vegan, like going out to eat. So if we go out to dinner, it won't be a problem." I was like, "I don't think you really are a vegan. I know plenty of vegans, and they're always like, it's a bitch to go out to eat." So I was like, things about his story didn't make sense. And then I don't know some other things, and he was really like way out of my league, too good looking, but talking to me, and I was like, I don't think you're real. Turns out he was not real. Because when I asked him, he added me on Snapchat, and then he sent me like a couple selfies, but they were all selfies that had already been taken. Because you know, like I learned about Snapchat recently, but when you snap it right away, it like pops up differently than one that you insert as an image. So all of his were like previously taken photos, nothing like he just took there. So like that's a weird thing. And then so I asked him, okay, send me a selfie. I'll tell you what I every time I do this trick, it's gonna be different. But I asked him to hold up 3 fingers, but specifically like this, like the last 3 fingers, because you could do all sorts of like you could do there. He probably has some other pictures of finger combinations. But this one is not a common one. So I asked him to send me this, and then he never talked to me again. And I was like, I got catfished. Texas for the win, yeah. The one of all the guys I'm talking to right now, the Texas boys in the lead. And I don't know at what point I'm supposed to make a decision, but apparently Texas is leading. So much to the point that I told him we were making catfish tacos today on stream. And he gave me like a recipe off the top of his head, like, here, you should, or he's like, this is how I would do it. I was like, cool. So, and that one, the Texas boy, I wouldn't say he catfished me, but some of his pictures were a little bit older than a few years. But he just doesn't take a lot of selfies. I think those are the only ones he had. Vibe is here to lurk, then sleep, most likely. Thank you for the lurk, Vibe. Is it vodka? I'm also gonna make this super tart because I like really tart Moscow mules. Enjoy the lurk. Thank you, Vibe. All this vegan talk makes me want to go ham. I love it, Shanti. That's hilarious. I'm like, okay, do you guys realize how hot this guy was? He was so hot, I contemplated dating a vegan. Me, my carnivore ass. I almost contemplated it. I seriously was like, can I eat vegan like once a day? It was that hot. That fucking hot. So I'm glad it didn't work out because now I can go back to eating whatever the fuck I want. But seriously, there was a hot second where I was like, it's not like it's not like it's a deal breaker. It's just really difficult for me to date someone who has such a polar opposite diet of my own. Is it a good idea to do a double? We'll see. Anywho, that's how hot he was. Yup. That squeezer looks like a Pikachu, or am I high? Probably both. It might look like Pikachu, Chauncey, and probably, I don't think it looks that much like Pikachu, but it wasn't very Pikachu-esque yellow. I'll give you that. Uh, John, exclamation point, yes, he's not here yet, but he will be here in a second. But how are you doing? Welcome in, John. Yeah, the vegan friend says there are 3 places she can eat downtown. They can't just go anywhere. Yeah, and it's like those little things that make you realize you're getting catfished or that someone's lying to you. Is like, motherfucker, I know plenty of vegans. And then, that's just a weird thing to lie about. Why would you lie about being vegan? Also, the dude was built like a god. Like, he was fucking jacked, right? And I was like, that's gotta, I know there are bodybuilders and like people who lift a lot who are really big and they are vegan, but they usually say how difficult it is. And he was all like, oh, it's not that hard. I was like, I'm pretty sure it is kind of hard. Like, it's definitely got to be a little bit difficult to be that big jacked of a vegan bodybuilder. Yeah, y'all know I have type. I like the big boys. Not always. I would say a lot of the guys I've dated recently are not very big. They're very, like, average. Oh, look, it fits perfectly. Ah, that's what she said. We're just warming up. But yeah, lots of little things, like saying it's easy to go out to eat as a vegan. It's a weird thing to lie about. But yeah. Oh, he also said he was an engineer, like a structural engineer that then changed careers to go into law. And how he made it sound like such an easy transition. I was like, no one just like goes and takes the bar. Like, it seemed a little too young to have that meant 2 successful careers and so quickly switch from one to the other. So he just had this like big elaborate story, and I was like, this all just seems too far fetched in my opinion. So yeah, he was a catfish. Luckily, I didn't go on a date with him, and luckily, I didn't talk to him longer than a day or 2. Yeah, he'll be here in a second. Newt says, I wanted to say hi, but lurk mostly as I still feel slightly emotionally disconnected. Trying to accept the. Oh! Nudes, I missed that. I am so sorry to hear about that. Please go and do what you need to do. Thank you for letting me know. And then yeah, we'll talk later, okay? Hit me up or I'll hit you up. Trying to see if that's okay. Ryan just messaged he's on his way over. My brother just messaged if I wanted to come over on Sunday. And then Texas just messaged me the weirdest gif ever. Like, I have no idea. Why did he send me that gif? Okay. That's all my updates right there. I get it. Excellent analysis. Thank you. Yeah, you should always be skeptical when you're doing online dating. When something seems too good to be true, it probably is. For example, Texas, Mr. Texas, I asked him to verify his account. Or I was like, if you want girls to think that you're not a catfish, you should verify your account. It only takes a minute, and girls will trust you a lot more. I was just trying to give him like tips on online dating. And then he was like, okay, whatever, right? And then like 15 minutes later, he's like, oh, I verified my account. And I went and looked, I was like, fuck, you are real. I didn't think Mr. Texas was real because that guy is also built like a god. And I was like, those muscles look like you should be a douche, but you're talking to me and you're not a douche. Turns out he used to be a douche. He used to be that guy who took gym selfies all the time and was like really, really jacked. Now he's like very large, but he realized it was a very narcissistic hobby, or that was his analysis of it. So he doesn't train as a bodybuilder anymore, but he's still like pretty big. I was like, oh, that's why your pictures you look like you should be a douche, but in real life you're actually very gentlemanly. Now I know. Turns out he wasn't a catfish. I had a date with him yesterday. Mildly catfished because those pictures were old, but he's still really good looking. Uh, Thank you. Yes, analysis. I'm very suspicious when I start talking to people. Shirsanti says, I make vegan bites for a living. Lol, aka I make weed gummies. Vegan bites. Wait, aren't gummies not vegan because they have gelatin in them? Shanzi, you have to tell me if I'm wrong. I thought gummies weren't vegan. So sorry to hear about that. Yes, I'm so sorry. Please hit me up later, nudes. We'll talk. I think the vegan guy just watched the TV show Pretender. Oh wait, no longer buffered this time. Really? I changed a couple settings. I don't know what I did, Geek Boy. I just clicked something that said optimize, and I was like, that sounds like a good idea. So we'll see. Yeah, keep me posted to see if this works well. Well, me says, well, I do have a friend that has made several very drastic career changes and made it all look simple. But that's just a rare freak, and that can honestly do anything. Okay, yeah, it can be done. But it's so many of the suspicious things built up on top of each other where I was like, now I feel like something's off. But you're right. There are those unicorns out there who can pull that stuff off. But just, it's not what they said, it's the way they say it where I was like, you're not selling me on this. That's why I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm getting catfished. Yes, LT, I did get catfished. The cute guy you date was catfish? No. Sorry if you already talked about this. We're going to be talking about it all day, LT, because it's hilarious. No, the vegan dominatrix guy was the one who catfished me. Mr. Texas, the one I went on a date with Thursday, is fabulous. He's a southern gentleman, and he was very fun. I very much enjoyed our date. But now I'm concerned because I'm talking to one or two other guys as well. So at what point do I have to stop talking to the other guys? Like, at one point, is it going so well that, like, I have to pick? I like Mr. Texas. I do. Do I like him enough, or am I comfortable enough to put all my eggs in one basket and, like, tell the rest of them to go take a hike? I don't know. I don't know what to do. That's the problem now. But the catfish one was just too fucking funny. We had to do catfish. We are doing fishy tacos. And the funny thing is, Mr. Texas gave me his recipe for how we're going to make the catfish tacos in honor of the other guy who catfished me. I'm just going to base all of our food off my funny ass stories. Yeah. Well, Lin J just texted me. Man, I'm so popular right now. Babe! I'm streaming. I'll text you back. I only, fishy tacos. What? Yep. Hi, Lemmy. How are you? Welcome in. Only like 30% of Texas is cool. Shanzi, yeah. I think I got one of the good ones. He's a southern gentleman, but he's not like crazy. So we'll see. I don't know. I haven't talked to him enough to figure out everything. That's why I don't know. Like, so far he seems cool, but what if there's